We're gonna run through 4 more rounds on there. I'm just shooting offhand here. Obviously we're at a pretty short distance because we're at the indoor range, but we're getting a really nice group. Welcome back to Smok'n Jay's Garage. Today we're going to talk about everything that is wrong with the Ruger American Gen 2. There's not a lot wrong with it, so this is going to be a short video. There's 3 things that I found wrong with this gun, and I'll show you how to fix them, except for one, and we'll hit that one right away. Alright? Metal magazine. Nobody makes a plastic or a polymer magazine, and I really wish that somebody did. Like a nice PMag or something would be really, really nice over the metal. And I think that people are going to come out with these in the future, hopefully the near future. Right now, that is one thing that I think is wrong with it, and there is not a fix for that. The other thing that is wrong with it, the other 2 things, and one of them, it's really not bad. The bolt on here, the bolt handle, there's your original bolt handle, and I'm going to show you the difference between what was on there and what is on there. It's actually quite a bit of a difference, if you can see that. It comes out about almost double as far. Now, there's not anything inherently wrong with this. You can make this work, but if you are going to be shooting with gloves or something, I really like the Bergara, and they've got a really big bolt on there, and I've gotten used to that big bolt, and I really like it. So I added a bigger bolt handle. Now this just threads on here, and I got from Anarchy Outdoors has what they call a baby Bertha, or the small Bertha. They have a big Bertha and they have a baby Bertha. This is the smaller of their 2 options. I think that the bigger one would be too big for me. But this is so much nicer if you are going to wear gloves, or if you just want something more to grab onto. You can make this work. I've definitely seen rifles that are a lot worse than this, but this just really adds a lot to it. I like that. And we'll show you how it works at the range as well. So we're going to let our Henry Supreme here, it's pretty warm, we're going to let that cool down a little bit. We're going to back here with our Ruger American Gen 2 400 Legend. This is where we put that Timney trigger in. Let's give that a shot here. I think I'm going to like it. Also, we've got that baby Bertha bolt on there. Oh, that is very, very nice. Went off a few times a little bit before I was ready. That's got about a 2-pound pull on it. Very, very smooth. We just put 4 more rounds in there, so that is a total of 8 rounds in one kind of jagged hole. That hole is about 1 inch or so, and that's offhand. But again, we're at a close distance because we're at the indoor range. Very smooth trigger though. And the other thing is the trigger. Now the trigger was really not bad per se. It's got the AccuTrigger. I very, very much dislike AccuTriggers. Now some people like them. I really don't like them. I don't like the way they look, and I don't like the way they feel. So we went ahead and put a Timney trigger in here. Now if you're familiar with Timney, you know they make awesome triggers. You really can't go wrong. We went with the 2-pound. Now for at the range, 2 pounds is great. If you are hunting and you're carrying this gun, 2 pounds might be a little bit too light for you. See what you like. Timney does have a couple of different different pulls. We went with the 2 pound. That is very, very light. If you see us try to pull that back, barely touch that trigger and it goes off. 2 pounds is very light. But it is so smooth. There's no slack in it. It's just super smooth. Timney makes awesome triggers. You really can't go wrong with them. And I don't like the AccuTrigger, so replacing that with what's going to be a better trigger anyway was just a no-brainer for me. So we went ahead and we put that in there, and that's just really like that trigger. We're going to show you the... So those are the 3 things that I found wrong with the Ruger American Gen 2. Otherwise, I really love this rifle. I've got this in 400 Legend. It's accurate. If you've watched my original video, and I'll pin it up here at the end. If you watch my original video, even out at 100 yards, accuracy was very good with this rifle. Very happy with it. Love the rifle, except for those 3 little things. 2 of them we've taken care of. This is probably one of the best rifles that I've found out there for the money. I'm super happy with it. A couple of little fixes, and hopefully we're gonna get like a PMag or something out here, some type of a plastic or polymer that's just gonna be a little bit better. You know, once you get used to those, they're actually so much nicer than what the metal is. So hopefully we'll get one of those out by somebody in the near future, and this will be the perfect rifle, especially at its price point. If you watch this channel for the first time and you haven't already and you want to, boom, please subscribe.